Hey gamers, what's up? So today I'm going to do a little video and show you something pretty cool that I just acquired for my personal collection. Now, I already had something very similar. What I had was an American black Model 1 Sega Saturn with a region mod, and it had a switch on the back, and if you flipped it down, you were playing US games. If you flipped it up, you were playing Japanese games, which was pretty cool. It gave me a great opportunity to explore some of the library, buy some games cheaper that are harder to get into in America, or just in general play games that I couldn't play otherwise. So I've always enjoyed it, and I've always been a big fan of it. But recently, my friend Josh from Your Player 2 showed me some videos of some consoles made by a guy called RockerGaming. You can see him right here on YouTube at RockerGaming or on Twitter at RockerGameMod. He does some pretty cool stuff. So I went ahead and went in with Josh, and we both ordered a console. Now Josh got a really cool HDMI modded GameCube that did a lot of cool stuff, and you can check out his channel and you can see that system. You'll be pretty impressed. Now what I got was another modded Sega Saturn, and this one's a little cooler than mine, I have to admit. It does play the Japanese and American games just like mine, but this one also plays backups, which is pretty cool. It gives me an opportunity to keep my rare and collectible Saturn games on the shelf and not cause them any wear or tear while I play backups on the system, and I'm really stoked about that. Some people cry about piracy. I don't really care so much. I feel like if you want to try a game that you've never tried and you can't afford to buy Panzer Dragoon Saga, for example, it's not really hurting anyone if you burn a copy and you play it, whether it's a game I already own or whether it's a game I don't own. So I'm really stoked to have this system with this functionality. It also has some pretty cool LED lights, and I like that. It glows purple in the disc tray when it's running, and you can see that shining out, and it has a matching power light, which I also like. One thing this system does that I really like, and it's just one of those small things, is it has the Japanese boot up screen. And I've always thought that was nicer than the American one. So whether I'm booting up a backup, an American game or a Japanese game, it's going to boot up with that Japanese screen, just like my system booted up with the American screen no matter what. So I think that's pretty cool. Now there was a thing that happened with this system that I thought was really interesting. When I got it, whenever I put in a backup, it made kind of a scuffing noise as if the disc was hitting something, but it didn't do it with Japanese or American games. The reason I bring this up is because immediately RockerGaming said, send it back to me at my cost, I'll repair it and I'll send it back to you at my cost. He was totally willing to bite the bullet immediately. There was no debate, there was no arguing it, there was no anything. He said, send it back to me at my cost. And I appreciate that because it really shows a dedication to his product and integrity. And that's really hard to find sometimes, and I know we all fear buying stuff online. Will it work right? Will it be okay? And judging from that, I can say RockerGaming really takes care of his clientele and really cares about the work he does, and that's awesome. Now it turns out what was happening was that little LED light was just a tiny bit off, and it was scuffing CDRs. I don't know why it wasn't doing it with official Japanese and American Saturn games, but it was doing it on the CDRs, the backups, and I just reseated that LED real quick. It took me a little bit, and I had it handled, no problem. Got back with RockerGaming. He said, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm going to send you a new controller for the system. Now, that does bring up another point that I wanted to talk about. When you look him up, if you talk to him and you want to get a console, you definitely want to talk about what you need as a gamer for your collection. I have Saturns at home. I have lots of controllers at home, so I didn't need a controller with mine. But if you need one with yours, you definitely want to let him know that, tell him what you need, and he'll cater to your needs as a gamer and as a collector to make sure you get the console you need and want for your collection. I received my console without a controller, but I have some at home. I figured I'd just package it with one of mine, no big deal. However, when he offered to send me one for free, I said yes, because it's going to be really nice to have that extra controller with it and matches the system, so that's all great. But you may need everything when you buy the system. It may be a console you don't have, or a console you don't have controllers in your existing collection for, so you definitely want to mention it and talk about what you need, and he'll cater to your needs and he'll make sure you get a fair price. So that's definitely something you want to do. And that's it for now. So, I just wanted to do this video to put the information out there, let you guys see the system, tell you who made it, and put you in contact with them in case you wanted something like this for your collection, because I think all of us deep down inside want something unique and special in our collection, and this is definitely the way to get it. So I'm going to head out of here. I'm ending this video, but that doesn't mean there's not more content coming. So please do subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon so you get updates for future videos. You can also follow me on Twitter at L1Games. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later.
I mean, yeah, I could have done it through analog, I guess, with the breakout cable for the...
What we have is what looks like a standard GameCube. Out that this is the old digital output. Oh yeah, that's a good looking system.